I'm live. All right, I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. All right. I know 1920 isn't optimal. Shut up. I'm live. I'm live. Yay. All right. Sick, dude. Alright, so I know this isn't what I was normally planning to the people who are watching this from outside, not from the Elemental. You probably aren't, but you know. This is a live stream that I promised yesterday to a group that I'm in called the Elemental Community. Pretty dope community. Windows Never Released stuff is going to be coming out the moment I get my computer back. So, but for now, let's start programming. So, I have my calculator right here plugged in. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but I don't know how I'm going to show it to the camera, but I'll figure it out. Have this. This is my separate computer right over here. All right. So, well, I don't have a separate computer. I have another desktop. But yeah, so today we're going to be programming. It's going to be pretty fun. So, just got to check over here. New unreads. All right. All right, so we should be good. I'm gonna start programming. Now, what I should do is Windows key tab, bring this over here. All right. And now I have this. I can probably just pop out chat. I can't pop out chat. There we go. All right, chat's popped out. That's good. Probably won't be looking at this too much. All right, so we good. Let's start programming. Now, what we're doing, this thing that we're doing is we are making Elemental Light, all the elements, into a program on the calculator right here. I will publish the entire release. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. That's why. All right. I'm good. All right. Okay. So let's start typing. First thing we need to do is, well, I already added ice, so we need to, I already have Steam. So what I'm gonna, okay, so I'm so unorganized right now. Let me explain everything that's going on here. This is the file on the right of the elemental game that I'm creating. In the beginning, it's essentially just asking you, have you ever played this game before? It checks to see if you have. If you have, then it will skip over this little line, but if you haven't, then it will go right here. And what this does is, if you have a bunch of stuff in a list on a calculator, because you can store lists like an array on a calculator, on this calculator, like as many as you want, until you run out of storage, obviously. But if you have any garbage in there, just set it all to 0. Obviously, I can't set everything to 0, but everything that I need it to be is 0. Once I get far enough to where it gives me an error where like there's not enough list, I'll just add a bunch of zeros to the list, because that's just what I do. I'm very lazy. So here's just the output. Elemental SuprLite. This just checks to see if you've unlocked like list. If this is another list. See, so the list that I'm hovering over right here, this list, this is the permanent list. The reason why it clears it is to get rid of anything that you might have done to mess it up. But this is the permanent list. So if this was a 1, that means that it is stored in list 2, in the first slot of list 2, which is right here. And if this equals 1, then it would output dust right here. So that's what that does. List 1 is the temporary list. Let me show you. So this is a string. You have to label it as a string, or else, you know, doesn't really store as a string. But it says if string 1 equals air, then put 1 into the first slot of list 1, right? So that means if you typed in that element, then go ahead and store what element you typed. And then later on, go down here, the crafting is what I call it. This is list 1, right? So if list 1, which we already went over, which was air, well, let's do this example. E is equal to 1, and the second slot of list 1 is equal, which is earth, equals 1 if you selected both of them. So, gosh, I'm making no sense at all. What you do in the game is you type in what element you want, and then what the game will do is it'll store which element you typed. Then you'll type in another element, say it's air and then earth, and it'll store those two. And once, that's what this does. Every other element you type, it will trans over to this over here, and it will check every single one of these, because you can't do really if switch statements in this, which I wish you could, because switch statements are so much better. But you know. So say you typed in the first slot of list 1, which is air, and the second slot of list 1, which is earth. Then what it would do is it would put 1 into list 2, into the first slot of list 2, which the first slot of list 2 is permanent. That's a permanent element that you just unlocked, and that is dust right here. Then what it would do is, because 1 is equal to x, it would go down here what? I don't even need that if statement anymore. I don't need that if statement anymore because I already have everything figured out. So it'll go through, it'll see that nothing else was unlocked, and then it will clear that not permanent list, the temporary list, and then it will set, then we don't need this. Actually, we don't even need this either. I'm figuring out stuff as it goes. So this actually removes a lot of programming. This is actually like really helpful. I didn't realize how smart I was until I figured out how smart I was. That's so much more fun. I don't have to deal with that anymore. I don't have to let it lag. I don't have to do every single combination of everything anymore. Goodness, that feels great. I don't even need this anymore. All right. Yay, we figured out something. So it'll check the elements to see if you combined them. And then if you didn't, or if you did, just set the temporary list to 0, because if you put two elements together, okay, so if I didn't clear the list, okay, what would happen is you would have 3 elements in the list. And once you have 3 elements in the list, if you have 3, it'll, like, you can just say every single element and eventually you'll get it, because it'll just combine every single element. Because all it's checking is these coordinates, not if there is not something, only if there is something. So I needed to be able to do that. And then here's like a list of all of list 1. It's pretty simple. I explained it terribly, but it is very simple. If you got into TI Basic 83, which is the programming language that I use, then you'd understand it. But goodness, I'm gonna be talking a lot, aren't I? I need to go get a water. I will be right back, literally. Please do not leave the stream. No one's even on my stream. I love it. I love it. I'll be right back. I need a water. I'll type that in chat. I will. All right, I'm back. I'm back. So, that's essentially the entire program. So, hey Dave, that's cool. Hey Dave. All right, so let's start with the actual programming, shall we? So I already have ice, which is over here. So ice plus fire equals steam. You know, that makes sense. That makes sense. As you can see, ice is the 19th slot in list 1, and fire is the 3rd. So we need to do the 3rd slot and the 19th slot. Is equal to steam. Now I already have steam, but what I can do is I can put brackets. I can type or. If this or this is equal to, actually no, I can't do that. Actually no, I don't need to do that, because I only need to do that if it's combining two, like if air or something else is equal to, is with this. So I'll just type or here. I don't have this character. or 3 equals 1 and ice. Ice is 19, as I said, and I definitely don't forget things. There. And then that would equal that. So now in the game, you couldn't before, but now in the game, if I control save and send it to my calculator, send. Now the game will have that, which is pretty dope. Originally, I thought I had to program this on my calculator, and that would have been weird because I don't even have there's no screen recorder for a calculator. I don't know how to program that, and nobody else does too, apparently. So, yeah, it's kind of bad, but, yeah, so I'm very glad that I found this. I was just like looking through this app, and I was like, oh wait, I can open programs. So that's cool. All right, next thing, we're just gonna implement like 2 or 3 more things, and then actually no, I'm gonna implement one more thing, and then that's probably gonna be the first page, and then sorry, run-on sentence. After that, I will implement the page turning, which is going to be very complicated. I think I know how to do it. I might have an idea, but that's it. I only have an idea. So, all right, let's implement ice plus air equals snow. Now I do not have snow. Snow is not a thing, so it's going to be a little bit more complicated. What I'm going to do is just copy and paste this. And then I'm just going to replace this with ice, which we already established was 19. Great goodness. And air, which is 1. This will equal 16, and then this will say snow. All right. And now we have to do this. Now, funny thing about this calculator is that it can only type capital letters. That's why everything looks like it's in caps, because it has to be in caps. So if you type snow and list 2, come on, control C, list 2, 16 equals 1, 1, 2, 1, 20. And if list 2 16 equals 1, output. Now these coordinates are pretty fun because it's a TI basic. It's in TI basic and not with assembly, which this calculator can also do, but I can't. It knows exactly where to put it. This is just like little blurbs. This is the y coordinate and this is the x coordinate. The y coordinate can be anywhere from 1 to 10, and the x coordinate can be anywhere from 1 to 26, I believe. So this is just going down 1 more. Come on, type correctly. Snow. Nope, snow. All right, so I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna send it straight to the calculator. And now we're gonna figure out exactly how I'm going to use this camera. So I'm gonna expand this. I'm gonna zoom it all the way up to the front. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm big now. There. So now I'm going to move the camera in a specific position so that you can actually, okay, no, we don't want that happening. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I don't know where to put this thing. Here, maybe if I do this. This is the most jank setup. So, if I open program and scroll down to elemental light, you can barely see it, and that's because of that. There. One, I have played it before. I already have almost everything unlocked. Second alpha. Goodness gracious, there is no... Alright. I can't play this. I can't do it later. Here, I have a water bottle. I have a water bottle! Hey, that fixes everything. I have a water bottle. It would be ice. Oh. Plus, it's gonna disappear. Air. The entire program disappeared because I had to clear one thing. I made snow! Yay! I'm a genius. It's fun. It's fun to just have fun, you know? Alright, now we're just gonna... Spiggity bop. Just trying to figure everything out because I have no idea how this stuff really works. I don't know really how to do OBS that much. So, just gonna move this back to where it was. But that's cool. Yay, I did something. It's just gonna be me doing that for the next 30 minutes, which I didn't know that I only had 30 minutes left. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Zillow. I don't know when you posted that, but pretty dope. Okay, so we have sunglasses next. Sunglasses. You like sunglasses? I like sunglasses. Let's do sunglasses. Let's program in some sunglasses. Ah, oh, great. What did I do? I'm gonna do this out of order. Alright. Now we have a way to output sunglasses, but not a way to output sunglasses because you can't unlock it yet. Alright, now I have a way to type sunglasses, but you can't type sunglasses because you haven't unlocked it yet. And this is how we're going to unlock it. If this is that. So what is sun? Let's look at and see what sun is. Sun is 6. So if 6 equals 1 and we need glass. What is glass? Glass is 18. I took a picture. I took a picture of my screen, but I can't actually screen record it. Even though it's really just taking pictures. I don't even need it that fast. Just take pictures like 15 frames per second. I don't know. That's pretty slow. Then 1 to L2 actually. Fifteenth slot of L2. And say sunglasses. To string 1. Alright. Alright. Yay! We implemented sunglasses. I'm going to see how it works. Let's see how it works. I'm going to move you into the second desktop. Alright. Growing time. Big boy time. Alright. This thing is gonna fall over, isn't it? Alright, so, alright, here we go. Yes, I've played the game before. Alright. Sun. Plus glass What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Hold on. I did a dum-dum head move. Alright. I did do a dum-dum head. That's supposed to be 17. That's also supposed to end. Six is equal to sun. 18 is equal to glass. Alright, so I did that fine. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, I just did a dum-dum mess up. And send to my calculator. You know what? I'm gonna lock it. Location archive. Cancel. Don't send it. I mean, do that. Okay. Send it to archive. Alright. Now it's time to see my magnificent thing that I created. And then after that, I don't know, maybe I could get like a YouTube a comment section suggested element. This is so terrible. Sun plus glass equals sunglasses. Hold up, let it focus. Let it focus. Focus. Focus pocus. Come on, dude. You can do it. There we go. It focused. Sunglasses. Yeah, I can retail this game. Just kidding. No, I can't. I could retail this game if I wanted to. But yeah. I don't know how much fun you're having, but I'm having the most fun I've ever had in my life. I'm being serious. No, I'm not. Alright, let's be more energetic. How can you be more energetic? I don't know how to be more energetic, but I am now. So, yeah, this is kind of menial. It's kind of a tedious task, isn't it? It's not really fun to watch. It's not really a good thing to watch, you know. All right. Let's think. What should I do next? Should I implement like achievements or something? Yeah, I should do that. Let's do that now. But first, let me see. All right. All right. Yeah, let's add achievements. All right. So we need an achievement finder first. Let's go down to the end here. Let's go past this. Let's do an achievement for unlocking your first element. Let's think here. So I'm thinking we can count how many elements you have. All right, I have an idea. What we do is we type if the second list, if the first part of the second list equals 0, x plus 1, 2, x. Now this is a one-time incremental counter, because right after it becomes 1 right here. And that's how we can track how many elements we have. We can't track what elements we unlocked unless we use a special variable and set it to a certain amount. I don't think it'll be able to remember some achievements, but it'll be able to remember how many elements you unlocked. All right, so let's go ahead and copy and paste this into every single thing. This is the tedious part. This is the tedious parts we were talking about. I mean, everything about this is very tedious. That's probably why you don't really stay and watch a full video, because that's very tedious. It's just doing the same thing over and over again. And I mean, if you like that, I'm not like saying that that's bad, but it's just a lot of the time it's just very tedious. Like if there were like interesting things that happened, that would be really fun. But interesting things don't really happen when you're programming with TI Basic, so maybe if I start like programming in assembly or something and I get like a screen glitch, I'll show it, you know? But if x equals 1, output on 8 on the 8th line. The first is, what should we say? New dash, let's just put dashes. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let me see. So it is 6. Alright, so 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's only 20, so. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Alright, that's good. This will also be a one-time thing. So now I have to go all the way to the very, very top and set y to 0 actually. Actually, 0 is already set, y is already set to 0. So let's actually make it so that zero, 1, 2, y. And then we can go after that if x equals 10 and y equals 1, then copy and paste. And then backspace, 10 elements. I think that's good. All right. So now that we've implemented, well, I gotta set this to 2, obviously. Actually, I'll just set it back to 0. And then end it. All right, so we've made achievements. Send that straight to the calculator with archive. All right, let's bring this up here. Let me look at OBS. Okay. I think this will be all, but I will be unlocking every single element right before your eyes, or at least 10 of them. No, I don't want to do that, actually. I want to say I have never played this game before, so it'll clear all my save data. So air, earth, air plus earth. That's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, it only displays like once. Here, let me just move this entire equation. This will be very quick, so you don't need to really see it. All the way up to the top where it actually outputs things. Actually, no. Wait. I told you it would be quick. It'll be quick. All right. All right, there we go. That's quick. That was quick. I just gotta plug the cable back in because I unplugged it. And send it straight to the calculator through archive. Send. All right. We good. We in there. Come on. Just look forward. There we go. Let's say I've never played this game before. What's it doing? Just really bad at programming, I guess. What did I do? And just forgot the end part. Just the little baby end part that's so important to programming that it's not even worth it. Alright, archive, send. Alright, now everything should be good. I've never played this game before. Air plus earth yay, earth plus fire come on, focus. Uh-oh. Well, I'll fix that. I'm done. I'm done streaming for today. Pretty short, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I need the ad revenue. Just joking, I don't get ad revenue. You think I get ad revenue from these videos? But yeah, thank you.